So I'm Chancelle. About myself, originally from South Africa, been in the UK for 5 years now, 8 weeks prem, and it kind of was a bit of an eye opener for me in terms of life short and anything can happen. So do I really want to be where I am, like in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, 5 years' time?
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's what led me to property. Yeah, I guess that's where I'm at now. I still have a full-time job and a 2-year-old. So my property career's gone a little bit slower than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I guess the main thing is that we keep going and it's our own race at the end of the day. So comparing to other people, like everyone's in different situations, different circumstances. So yeah, that's what I keep telling myself. It's my own race. Just keep going, little steps every day. So that's a little bit about me. Property wise, what do? So I focus, my areas is Solihull and Birmingham.
Would you say you were facing?
Um, I guess slowness. So the thing that actually led me to property filter is I would go on Rightmove, as everyone does, scroll, then eventually find a property that I think is a good deal. But as a newbie, you're like, why is this property still around? Is it too good to be true? Like you think about it for a little bit. And then eventually when I phoned the agent, I would get we've been inundated with inquiries, we're not taking any more viewings. So then that was like a good way to be like, okay, well, at least I know it was a good deal, but I was too slow to find it. Then I actually spoke to someone from a networking event and I said, look, this is what's happening. Is there any way you can help me, like, find deals quicker? And he's like, well, try this property filter thing. Yeah, so that led me to property filter, did the 14-day trial, and I found it really useful. Again, in the beginning, which I think everyone feels, you're so used to Rightmove, property filter feels a bit.
Foreign.
Yeah. So then you like jump in between property filter and Rightmove until you grasp how good property filter is and how much quicker you can find those deals, and like especially when properties come back, you know that straight away, whereas in Rightmove you don't always know that straight away. So yeah, I just found that it sped up me getting to the agent first versus me scrolling and eventually finding is a deal.
Yeah. And so when the moment you realised that using Rightmove wasn't sustainable was solely the fact that by the time you contacted agents, you were already too late. That was the main indicator. Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting. And then, so when you first joined Property Filter, what hesitations did you have, if any, about using the platform itself?
For me, I didn't have any hesitations.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually getting traction with agents on property, so being the first person to be viewing, so just realizing that they are actually motivated, focusing on the reduced and back.
Yeah. Okay. Is that kind of your main avenue?
And funny enough, the one that was sold subject to a long time, I didn't end up getting that deal because, like, I think a week or two later they completed. But he phoned, and then I told him, I was like, well, if you've got any other properties, let me know.
Yeah.
And he actually phoned me yesterday to say his son is selling a property. Am I interested?
Wow.
So yeah.
You've got viewing booked in, have you, or
not yet? Yeah. So yeah, he just phoned yesterday, and he said, well, have a look. Let me know if you're interested. Then I'll get my son to contact you.
No.
So yeah, I've had a look. I just need to get back to him. Today, I know time's of the essence. Very interested. Was like, it's nice to see things work.
Yeah.
Like, people talk about, tell people what you do, it will lead to something.
But you don't believe it, but when you see it happen in real life.
Exactly. So yeah, it was quite nice. So I need to send out some letters again.
Yeah, quality. Okay. Like, what impact has Property Filter had on yourself?
Yeah, so definitely time saving is one of it. With a full-time job still and a little one, like, you just got to make the most of the time that you have. So the fact that Property Filter really filters the motivated sellers for you without you having to do that, without having spreadsheets. So definitely one of the biggest things is time. But for me was also being the community.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've mentioned it previously, but like properties been a longer process for me than I initially wanted to be. And it's quite easy just to drop out and be like, well, maybe property's not for me because I haven't got a deal, everyone else is doing deals. Like, but yeah, the community that backs Property Filter and backs the members has been a game changer for me. It's kept me motivated, it's kept me going. So I guess one of my favorite features, and this is just because it was like quite a memorable one, was when Property Pulse introduced the LHA rates.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a little sticky note on my laptop for LHA rates, and at the time I was doing a lot. I was helping someone else which needed to know the LHA rate, so I needed to know it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one morning I logged on, and the rates were, and I was like, "I'm alright, this is amazing." So yeah,
So
that was
your little sticky note could come off the desktop. So that's definitely one really good tip there. So forgetting the favorite features, staying on the tips you've got for people, what other top tips would you say you have for our members?
Definitely use the tags. Helps a lot, especially when you've got lots of properties. My tags I focus on like the strategy. So is it a short lease? Have I looked at this property for assisted sale? Have I looked at this property to do a title split? That's because what I find, you look at properties all the time and you think you'll remember, but then you don't. So you go back into that property and you're like, why is this one in my pipeline? So just tagging it. And yeah, again, since my husband's joined, I have a tag for me and he has a tag for him, so that he knows these are the properties that he's put into our pipeline, these are the properties I've put into our pipeline. Yeah, it just makes things quicker because, again, and also the notes, just make your notes, because again, because you're going through so many properties, what you're thinking at the time, like as soon as you see the property, just write it down in the note section.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look at it again after you've booked the viewing, and you go in for the viewing in the week time, you're like, what was my thinking again? So yeah, I find those really useful. So that would be my top tips. I guess just like what I said in the beginning, just don't compare yourself to everyone else. It's your own race. I think of property a lot like running. It's not easy, it's hard work, but if you do it consistently, then it gets easier. It's the same with property. It's not easy, it's not complicated, but it's definitely not easy. But if you just work at it every day or every second day consistently, it gets easier. Yeah, don't compare yourself to anyone else, because what you're going through in your life, someone else isn't going through.